My name is Betsy Jacobs. My brother Chip came to Pine Castle in 1981. In terms of when things were diagnosed or when we started realizing differences, Chip's never truly been diagnosed. He could certainly learn skills and be trained to do certain things, but working independently and on his own was a struggle. And that's when Pine Castle came into the mix.
My name is Rosalind Brown. My daughter is Brittany Brown, and she attends Pine Castle for the day training program. Brittany has a lot of diagnoses. She has cerebral palsy, that's her main diagnosis. She also has ADHD, and if she wasn't in a wheelchair, I think she would be ripping and running and climbing up the walls because she's full of energy. When we came to Pine Castle to do the tour, Brittany asked, "Do you have a poetry club?" Because she likes to write poetry. And evidently, Brittany was instrumental in doing the poetry club. And I like to read or listen to some of her poems, and I'm glad she's got that outlet here because it makes her happy.
I'm Brian House. I'm the President and Chief Executive Officer of Moran Environmental Recovery. We are helping a person with developmental disabilities on a daily basis. We've seen this person grow in front of us and develop, which has been awesome. Bobby, just like all of our employees, he's family. He's one of us, and he maintains great discipline. When he comes to work every day, he does his job to the best of his abilities. So he exemplifies who we are as an organization. He's one of my favorite employees in the company. Being from Boston and him from Jacksonville, we have a little running joke going on about our football teams, and it's always a pleasure to see Bobby. No matter what kind of day you're having, Bobby will brighten your day up if you spend 5 minutes with him. He's just a terrific person.
My name is Catherine Frazier. My daughter is Holly Frazier. She lives in Pine Castle Group Home Number 2 and attends the day program. When she was in school, she was diagnosed as educable mentally handicapped. Holly has always loved people, loved to be friends, and the people that she would like to be friends with were not always welcoming. They didn't really want to be her friend. And I see a lot less of that now. It seems like she's a lot more generally content on a day-to-day basis, and I'm so glad for that.
Chip has been at Pine Castle for 36 years. Chip and I are very close in age and inseparable as little kids. As we got a little older and got to school age, there were some differences. My parents did a lot of struggling to find out the right path for Chip. Chip was never able to learn how to drive, and having the opportunity to be presented with an opportunity like take a written exam and become certified with the guidance and support and help of this amazing staff at Pine Castle.
Brittany was born 3 months premature, so we had struggles from the beginning. I call her my little miracle baby. The first hardest part was leaving her at the hospital, knowing that I couldn't take her home with me. Then she stopped breathing, and we thought we were gonna lose her. Sometimes my heart just kind of just goes out to her, and it's a hard thing to deal with.
Bobby's very disciplined, he's very regimented. He comes in every day. He is in charge of facility maintenance here for us. He keeps the place clean, as he likes to say if you've talked to him. He basically goes through the building from top to bottom and makes sure that we're shipshape and ready to go.
My daughter Holly, when she was growing up, I always tended to protect her and baby her, and at one time I thought I would never want her to move out, and then suddenly when she was 30, I realized she doesn't need to be living at home anymore. She needs some more independence. She needs to move on to better things.
Our situation at Pine Castle has been amazing and wonderful, and I know the experience for so many people has just been life-changing for the individual as well as for the family. And the hope, I think, for Pine Castle is that as Pine Castle grows and is able to grow, that more individuals can benefit from this environment and see the just amazing things that can happen to an individual like this.
Meeting Brittany is a special thing because once you meet her, you never forget her. When we came to Pine Castle, I can remember when she said, "I feel like I belong, Mom, I feel like I belong." And I said, well, why is that, Brittany? She says, "I have someone that I can talk to." And when she got here, she kind of felt like she could hold a conversation that she wanted to hold with people. And it made her feel good about herself.
I feel like she's in a good place where she's looked after, where they're doing what they can to give her as full and rewarding a life as they're able to do. Say, if she were living just with me, it would be Holly and me, and how much can I do? I don't know. Not as much as a lot of people working here in an agency can do.
I would encourage anybody that's thinking about getting involved with an organization like Pine Castle to do it. And go learn what they do, go tour the facility. They do wonderful work, and the companies that employ Pine Castle employees actually get probably more out of the experience than the employee themselves do.